what I was asking from you
So,
guys.
sir,
What do you mean by a program?
so can I?
And
So
first
earlier you
of
were
all
saying,
of you
what do
mute
you mean
yourself.
by coding?
All of you, please mute yourself first. Yes, Ekavira, you were giving the answer, na dear. Please go ahead and tell me what is a program.
So you earlier
What is a
asked,
code?
what
Why
is
do we use
coding?
coding? Yes, please go ahead. Tell me that. Give the answer
Coding
of
is
that.
a coding is the only language which a computer understands. So to make a app or to make a program, we need to explain computer what to do. So we write coding to explain computer.
That is absolutely correct, dear. And what is the purpose? What is the main purpose of coding? See, we cannot instruct the computer directly because computer can understand only machine language. It is not possible for a computer to understand human language. That is the reason we require a translator in between us and computer, which can translate our language to a machine readable form, so that computer can understand that thing and process the instruction. Fine. So coding, you can say coding is a platform which helps us in doing so, which converts the human instructions into machine readable form, into machine understandable form. And with the help of which, machine is able to understand the instructions given to it by a user or by a human being, and it is able to process the instructions. Fine. So coding acts as a translator between human being and computer or a machine. Now, what is a program? It is a set of instructions. Fine. Program is a set of instructions with which we try to solve a problem. Fine. Now, if you want to write an algorithm of a program, so first of all, we need to understand what algorithm actually means. Algorithm is a set of steps which are sequentially connected to each other. Come on page number 106 and underline that definition of program. It is given right on the top in the third paragraph. A computer perform these tasks by following a set of predefined instructions. So if I'll ask you that what is a program, so you have to answer it like it is a set of predefined instructions given by a user. This is the correct and exact definition of program. Just underline it. A set of predefined instructions given by a user. Okay. Now comes algorithm. Come on page number 107. Right on the top, in the first paragraph, you will be able to find the definition of algorithm also. It's written here, algorithm is a set of sequential steps of instructions written in a precise manner for solving a particular problem. Okay, so if I give you some problem to solve, the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to break that problem into some steps which you can execute so as to solve the problem. Fine. So those steps, if the steps are sequentially connected to each other, then it will be known as algorithm. Otherwise, we will not call it as algorithm. Okay, remember this thing. All the steps in which you have breaked that problem which I have given to you, if they are sequentially connected to each other, then only it will be called as algorithm, set of sequentially connected steps. Otherwise, we will not call it as algorithm. Now I will show you how can we write an algorithm. So I'm going to open a notepad file. Is this notepad file visible to every one of you on your screens?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose I ask you to calculate the sum of three numbers. What is the question? What is the problem I've given you? Calculate the sum of three numbers or two numbers. Let's say two numbers. Fine. suppose this is the question I have given to you. Fine. You need to write an algorithm so with which we can calculate the just a second, my laptop is need to calculate the sum of two numbers. Now, how can we do that? So the first thing that we require is we need to define the starting point. So we need to write down like this. Step 1, and here we need to write down start. So the first thing when we are writing algorithm, the first thing that we need to do is we need to define the starting point. Once we are done with defining the starting point, then we can start writing the algorithm. So what is going to be the second step? What do you require for calculating the sum of two numbers? Can anyone tell me? What do you require for calculating the sum of two numbers?
Sir, a calculator operator.
Yes.
Can I tell? Sir, can I tell?
Operator.
Yes,
It will write
Sir, can I tell?
knowledge.
Sir, the first,
Input. Sir, paper and pens.
we need two numbers.
Yes, that's right. We require two numbers first. If we want to calculate the sum of two numbers, तो हमें सबसे पहले numbers की जरूरत पड़ेगी ना बेटा. So what we will be doing, suppose you have written an algorithm and I am the user. I am the one who is using that algorithm for calculating the sum. Now, as a developer, your work is to ask from me first, कि please input the first number. Okay, so this is what our second step is going to be. Input the first number. And after the user will input the first number, we would like that number to get stored in a variable. What is a variable in computer? Variable is a kind of a storeroom in which we can store some values, store numbers. We can, store alphabets. Various things we can do with variables. So if suppose the user has entered the first number, our second thing that we require is we require a variable in which we can store that number. So after writing this thing, input the first number, we can define a variable here like this.
Sir, your screen is not your screen is not showing anything. It's just showing write an algorithm, calculate the sum of two numbers.
Sir, your screen is paused.
Just a second here. Just what is the issue?
Yes, sir, your screen is paused. Sir, it's visible now. Visible.
Okay. So this is the first step, and this is the second step. After defining the second step, you know what is the second step saying? It is asking the user for inputting a number. Now, here we need to make sure that the number that the user has inputted, it should be saved in a variable. Okay, so this is how we can mention the variable here, a. So a is a variable in which the first number is going to get saved. Now, what else do we require? We require the user to input the second number. So in step 3, we are going to ask the user to input the second number. And we are going to store it in a variable. Let's say B is a variable in which we will store the second number. Now, what is our purpose? What is the question? Question is saying that write an algorithm to calculate the sum of two numbers. So we are done with getting the two numbers, right? A is the first number and in B we have got the second number. Now in step 4, what are we going to do? We are going to calculate calculate or find whatever you want to use, you can use that. Fine. It hardly matters to me whether you use your own language or whether you use the bookish language. Okay. The concept should be clear to you. That's it. That's what I want. Now calculate the sum of the two numbers. Okay, now this is how the computer is going to calculate the sum, right? And after that, step 5, what is the final thing that I would like computer to do? I would like him to show the user the result, right? It will be print sum. And last but not the least, the way we have defined the starting point, in the same way we need to define the ending point also. So here we are going to stop. So this is how you can write the algorithm for this question. Am I right? Is this thing clear to every one of you?
Yes, sir.
Now the variables that I've used here in this question is A and B. If you want to use some other variables, like if you want to use R and suppose T, so you can use them also like this. Fine. You can use them also. This is how you can use some other variables in this algorithm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, don't memorize anything. I am again and again telling you guys, don't memorize anything. Understand the logic, try to understand the concept behind everything. This is a simple algorithm. It hardly matters whether you use a bookish language or whether you're using your own language. If suppose instead of this input the first number, if I'll write like this, enter first number and मैं एक variable pass कर देता, will it be right or not? It will be right, or I will consider it as I will not consider it.
Sir, it's absolutely right.
It's absolutely right. It's absolutely right. Okay, so that is the reason I'm telling you guys, just work on your concept. Don't try and memorize anything. Fine. So this is a way we can write an algorithm for this question. Now suppose instead of this, write an algorithm to calculate. Write an algorithm to calculate the sum of two numbers. Instead of this, if I'll write down here, if I'll replace sum with difference. Now, what is the modification do I need to make in this algorithm? Can anyone tell me? What is the thing that I need to change?
Sir,
We have got
Sir, we calculate the sum.
calculate the sum. To replace
Okay, right, step 4, we will write
Sir,
calculate the difference.
Minus B.
that is absolutely right. This is the first thing that we are going to do. What is the second thing that we can do?
Sir, in step 5, we will write print difference.
Minus
Print difference.
-7.
Now is it fine? Now is it fine?
Yes. It's fine.
Yes, sir. In
Right.
step
So
3,
this,
sir, you have written in.
oh, sorry. It should be input, right? So this is how you can make the changes and write the algorithm for any program, whatever program you get in your question paper, you can write the algorithm now for that. Now if suppose I give you a program like this, write an algorithm to calculate the average of two numbers. How are you going to do that? What is the changes that we are required to make? Write an algorithm to calculate the average of two numbers. How can you calculate the average of two numbers?
Sir, please can I tell?
Can I speak?
Yes,
So
please, dear.
first you will change the first step. You will write calculate the average, and then in the numbers you will write.
And in step 5,
You
sir,
will
you
write is
write
equal
print
to
average.
Just a second. एक एक करके बोले प्लीज. Yes, Sathar. Yes, Sathar.
sir in
We change this thing, the difference to average, and we need to change this thing
Yes,
to
sir.
average. Besides that, we need to change the formula also, right? We need to place a plus sign, and after that, we need to divide it by 2. That's how we can calculate the average of two numbers, right? This is the formula we can use for calculating the average of two numbers. So these are the changes which we can make in our algorithm, okay, to find out the average of two numbers. Now, if suppose I give you, let me just change the question, write an algorithm to calculate sum of three numbers. Fine. Write an algorithm to calculate the.
Sir, you just need to add one more step here.
Yes, sir.
Input the third number, calculate sum of the whole numbers, remove the divided by 2 in the fourth step bracket, and just
Absolutely right.
print. And in fifth step, you just need to write print sum.
Absolutely correct, dear. Who was that who gave the answer? Can you please tell me the name? Can you please tell me your name, dear?
What, sir?
Can you please tell me your name? Who gave the answer?
Sir, my name is Atharv. Atharv
Oh,
Sharma.
excellent, dear. Excellent, dear. Then some.
Sir, after step 6, you have written step 6 again.
Sorry, I didn't catch that, dear.
Sir, I am saying that after step 6, you have written step 6 again.
Now is it fine? Now is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now have you all understood this concept of algorithm? You
Yes,
will be
sir.
able to write down the algorithm
Yes,
for every question now.
Yes.
So
Yes.
algorithm is what? It is a set of sequentially connected steps. If suppose अगर मैं if I'll remove it from here, if I'll remove this step from here, and if I'll put it here, will I call these steps as algorithm or not? If
No,
I'll
sir.
remove the step 2,
No.
because they are not they are not now anymore sequentially connected. Okay, so algorithm is a set of sequentially connected steps. Remember this. Fine. Now what is your homework for today?